Imagine knowing exactly what your students are learning and exactly which steps you need to take next.
Join us in Down with the Reading Quiz to craft meaningful and productive formative assessments that move away from gotcha moments of basic recall and toward assessing what your students actually can do.
In this 30-minute free masterclass, we'll share 3 powerful assessment keys that work for any novel at any time of the year.
Head to shop.bravenewteaching.com/masterclass to sign up, and we'll also send you a free workbook to keep track of all your notes.
Once again, that's shop.bravenewteaching.com/masterclass to nail formative assessments forever.
Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Marie.
What are you up to later? Want to join me for happy hour?
I'm all in.
And guess what's amazing? Our listeners and friends of the podcast can also join us because Brave New Teaching Happy Hour has officially launched. Cheers!
Cheers, everyone. We are officially hanging out a little bit longer after school with an extended, extra private podcast feed just for you.
Yes. Members of Happy Hour get extra 15 minutes of the podcast, give or take, because you know us, we run a little bit long. It's just kind of how we are. But if you would like to get in on this Happy Hour action, please join us. It is only $5 a month. Head to curriculumrehab.com/happy hour and get yourself signed up, because when you're there, Amanda, tell our friends what we do every month for our Happy Hour members.
I think my favorite part is coming up with a new free resource for our listeners every month. And then we pretty much break down that resource and how to use it. We also like to have guests on to do extended episodes and even Q&A that's just for you about that resource. It's really exclusive and super private just for you.
So if you are like us and you like hanging out, you like chit-chatting about all things that are teaching, teacher life, and everything under that umbrella, join us for happy hour and we will see you there. Bye.
Bye. You're listening to Brave New Teaching, a podcast for educators challenging the status quo. I'm Amanda, and I'm a high school English teacher in Illinois.
And I'm Marie, and I'm also a high school English teacher in Southern California. We're so glad you're here. Enjoy the show. Well, hello, and welcome back to another mini-sode of Brave New Teaching. We hope you guys are liking these little mini-sodes because we like just the quick little chit-chat that we get to have with each other, don't we, Amanda?
Always.
Yes. As you guys probably know, if you are a long time or even a short time listener of this podcast, Amanda and I talk all day, every day. Often, we are talking about Brave New Teaching. We are talking about even just what's going on in our own classrooms. We're basically like teachers that have classrooms next door to each other on opposite sides of the country, if that makes any sense to anybody. But that is how much we love talking about this stuff. And we actually quite often and lately have been talking about how grateful we are, thankful we are for this Brave New Teaching community. It is just kind of like grown up around us. And we feel like we need to let you all, our listeners, and we appreciate you and your support so much. And this content that we create is for you, is with you in mind, and with your feedback, we come back and we circle the wagons and we bring back more ideas and try to find out what you guys want to hear about from more experts. And a lot of what we hear from you is that we want to talk about curriculum and curriculum design and curriculum planning. And that is where our course, Curriculum Rehab, came from. And so we want to let you know that it is going to be open for enrollment again very soon. If you're listening to this podcast on the day that it comes out, tomorrow will be Thanksgiving. The very next day, Black Friday, we will open the doors and begin welcoming new members to Curriculum Rehab. Again, the doors will be open for a very short time, but if you join us on Black Friday, November 27th, we are running a crazy Black Friday sale for Curriculum Rehab, and we wanted our Brave New Teaching listeners to be the first to know about it. Amanda, would you like to tell our friends a little bit more about Curriculum Rehab if they don't already know about it? This is our unabashed kind of ad for you guys, but it's because we've put our heart and soul into this course and we know it works. So we want to make sure that we share it with you and bring you this opportunity.
I mean, that's exactly what I was going to say. This is our labor of love. You know, Marie and I bring you this podcast. We don't have ads. We don't have sponsors. We just work every week to bring you an organized walk down the hall together, or whatever this might be for you. That's what Marie and I aim so desperately to provide. And so curriculum rehab is the time and place where you actually get to dig longer than a single episode or a couple series of episodes. Curriculum Rehab is the course Marie and I designed over the summer that will walk you through, hold your hand through 5 modules of learning that are going to pedagogically transform your teaching career. Curriculum Rehab begins with a philosophical layer, right? So understanding the philosophies of the great teachers who have come before us, the great theorists that have come before us, people like John Dewey, things like Vygotsky and the zone of proximal development. We're going to talk about these theoretical and philosophical approaches and how they all add up to what becomes the rest of curriculum rehab, which is an instructional practice that is based in inquiry designed curriculum. So curriculum that starts with the end in mind, assessments and skills, and works backwards with those in mind, building kids through the questioning process and involving them in being curious about their own learning, discovering answers to questions, rather than what so many of us were trained to do, which is hand kids a book, hand kids a unit, and say, I'm here to help you if you need help. We want to help you learn the ways to design units and semesters and ultimately a full year's worth of curriculum that not only makes sense to you, but really brings together this trifecta of essential questions, texts, and skills. How to make those 3 things work together in a happy marriage, unit after unit after unit, to then add up to a full year of true guided inquiry. And so if you've never done this before, we are the course that's going to get you started on that path. If you have done it before, I think we're also the course that's going to help you revise, adapt, and reflect on your practices and make things better than they ever were before. So we so want to invite you into this family. We're a Facebook group. We're an online course. We're by your side the whole time. And I know that you will get so much out of it this winter, because this is a good time to take a break and a breath, evaluate how first semester went, and make a clear plan into the next semester.
Absolutely. So like Amanda was saying, like this course that we have created is really strategy based. We are both very practical. I think you guys have learned that about the two of us. We can get philosophical and get up in the air with our heads all blown up. But then when it comes down to it, we're still full-time classroom teachers just like you guys. And so we know that if it's not something actionable that I can do right here, right now and comprehend in the moment, it's not going to happen. No. So we have taken our strategies and developed a methodology of it takes all the things that we learned in our credential programs, backwards design, zone of proximal development. Like it takes all of these buzzwords that are pretty buzzy, but it makes them actually stand on their own, and you can see where they all connect together because we lead you step by step through the whole entire process of developing a connected and focused curriculum map. So
we really pay attention to in the course to the various needs that you all have out there. I know that there's some of you out there listening who are the entire English department on your own. There are some of you listening out there who are science teachers. There are some of you out there listening who have scripted curriculum. Some of you who have so much freedom, it's so overwhelming.
It's like stifling how much freedom, I know.
Yes, our students in the first round were all of those things, and all of those students are waiting to meet you in the Facebook group, and we're just going to keep adding to this family about 3 times a year. So we're opening the course again for you guys this winter break, but we're not going to open it up again until the school year is over, and that's still kind of up in the air. So we really want you to take advantage of this opportunity. If you haven't done it already in the summer, now is your chance to get in, join the curriculum rehab team, join our course, support what Marie and I have worked on so much. It is a financial investment that, we have priced special for you on Black Friday, but genuinely it is the work that we are doing for you, our listeners, and we want to give you the best of what we have.
In fact, if this is sounding good to you, or if you're like, maybe I'll take Thanksgiving to ponder it, head to curriculumrehab.com, get yourself on our mailing list so that you will be one of the first ones to be notified of how to get in on this Black Friday sale. And if it is past then already, you can still sign up for a limited time and join us in Curriculum Rehab. Head to curriculumrehab.com to get more information and get your name on the list to make sure that you don't miss this opportunity. So, yes. We appreciate you. Thank you for sitting through our long little pitch, but hopefully you can hear within our voices just how passionate we really are about this. And we love working with other teachers. And we are finding that Brave New Teaching is gaining some traction. And like we said, we're building a community. So we just want to continue to do so and serve you teachers out there.
Just one last thought for you is this. We're both in the TPT world. We're both in the teaching world. And Marie and I know what it's like to go search in a search engine, whether it's TPT or Google, and panic, look for something to do tomorrow. We know what that feels like, and we know that those things have their place. We build resources, we make free downloads, all of that is to serve that immediate purpose. Curriculum Rehab is a pedagogical transformation to your entire teaching approach. So we're giving you something completely different than a run, grab, teach it tomorrow lesson plan. And we just hope that you'll come over, take a look, and see how it can change your life.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. We hope you enjoy your holiday. Like I said, if you're listening to this the day this comes out, we have an episode coming out for you tomorrow that you can listen to while you relax on the couch, while you cook dinner for yourself or as many other people as you're going to. Enjoy the holiday. Relax. We are thankful for you. Happy Thanksgiving. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.